and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to walk through how to build a classic tic-tac-toe game in Java. This project will cover some essential concepts like object-oriented programming, data structure, and game logic. By the end of this video, you will have a fully functional tic-tac-toe game that you can play and extend. So let's dive right in. This tic-tac-toe game allows two players to make turns and make their moves. We have structured the project using multiple classes to ensure clean modular code. The game will handle player inputs, validate moves and check for wins and display the game board dynamically. Before we get into the code, here's what you will need to follow along with this project. Java JDK installed on your machine. A text editor or IDE like IntelliJ, IDEA or Eclipse. Basic knowledge of object-oriented programming in Java. Okay. Now let's talk about the project structure. This project is divided into four main parts. Model. Here's the model where we defined our game components like load, player and move classes. DAL, data access layer. This holds the tic-tac-toe repository and its in-memory implementation, which helps in saving and loading game state. Service layer. This is where most of the game logic lies, such as making moves, checking for a winner, and switching players. Main class. This handles the game flow from initializing the players to prompting them for moves and displaying the game result. Let's go through each class in detail. First, board class. The board class is responsible for maintaining the game state. It's used as 2D character array to represent the tic-tac-toe grid. The class includes method for initializing the board with this symbol. Validating moves and its check for validating moves, check for wins and printing the current state of the board. Initialize the board, set all cells to this symbol. While makeover updates the grid with a player symbol, it also includes method to check for a win or draw. Next, we have to go for move class. This is simple class that stores the row and column of a player's moves. It helps in passing the move information around in the program. Next, player class. The player class holds the player details such as their name and they are assigned a symbol either X or Y, X or 0. This helps distinguish between the two players and track their moves through the game. Now move on to repository. Tic-tac-toe interface. It's a tic-tac-toe interface. It's for used to save a board and load a board from database. And this interface and its implementation are part of a data access layer. They help in storing and retrieving the board state. In our case, the game data is stored in memory. But this can easily be extended to store data in database or file. Next, we move on to tic-tac-toe service class. This contains the main logic for game. It handles player turn, making moves, checking for a winner, and switching players. It communicates with the repository to save and retrieve the game state. The service layer is also responsible for validating moves and determining the outcome of the game. Next, we move on to our main class. The main class is where it all comes together. This is the entry point of our program. Here we initialize two players. And start a new game. and run the game loop until someone wins or the game ends in a draw. Let's take a quick look up how the game works. Okay. At the start, we prompt the players for their names and assign the symbols X and O. The game then enters a loop where each player takes turn making a move. After each move, we check if the player has won or if the game is a draw. If a player wins, the game ends and display a message. With the winner name, if it's a draw, it notices that no more moves can be made and the game ends. Let's run up the program and see it in action. See, here it asks the size for the board and I give 3. As you can see, the board is displayed and the players are prompted to enter their moves. First, I give like a 0, 0, and another player as Jenny gives a 1, 0, and here Jan gives 0, 1. Here Jenny gives 2, 0. Jan 0, 2. See, Jan wins the game, and that's it. We have successfully built a tic tac toe game in Java. You can always extend this project by adding features like AI players, better user interface, or even integrating it into a web application. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more tutorials. I will see you in the next one.